What is up, everyone? We are back with episode 50. I mean, for me, this is like episode 53, 54. But for the Power Word Fail crew, I was about to say the Brew crew, but that's a whole different thing. Check them out. They're pretty good. Ellen is taking care of my son. She better be treating him right. She's doing like 100 baby challenge in The Sims. Who would want 100 babies? But it's a challenge in The Sims, apparently, that you have 100 babies. But yeah, check them out. That's a plug. Anyway, episode 52, part 2. 50. Wait a minute. We used to be cool and do the 55, 5, 2. It was about to overcomplicate that, but not anymore. 52, episode 52, part 2. A day in the city. Before we get started, I am real excited. I'm about to do a campaign again. It's been a minute since I played some D&D, and a friend of mine was like, "Hey, let's get this party started." And I'm about to do a campaign again. I'm excited. I'm real excited. All right. So let's just jump right into this episode. Episode 52, A Day in the City, Part 2. The group, this episode picks up with them leaving the stadium, and they immediately see a group of armed guards. What else could go wrong? You know, what could possibly go wrong? Seems like there are a lot of people searching for them, kind of like looking around. Because I mean, the healer guy did say they knew they were there. They knew, like he warned them basically. He warned them. He was like, "Hey, get out of here. We know." A guard ends up stopping them. They're trying to look casual because, I mean, they don't look like themselves. They don't look like themselves. And a guard ends up stopping them and like, "Hey, we know who you are. Come with us." And they're just like, "What are you talking about?" Kudos to them playing it off like, "What? What are you talking about? Just here with my grandpa and I'm a tiefling woman and do." But unfortunately, the jig is up that somehow these people know who they are and what they're doing and everything like that. So Ambrose does his special move and immediately drops Fog Cloud. Initiative is rolled. Ambrose is up first, and he shoots what seems to be the guard's captain in the face and uses Zephyr Strike to run off. And he might not have shot the captain because I think there was a little bit of conversation there of just like, "Are you really going to do that?" And he ended up using, but I know he used Zephyr Strike and he ran off. Ferric is up, and Ambrose just does not want him to use spells. So Fog Cloud's in the way, so Ferric can't see. So what he does is he casts greater invisibility upon himself and run away. Adalia's up right after him. She sees that Ferric casts greater invisibility, and she casts invisibility on herself and runs after Ferric pretty quickly. Pickles is getting pushed. She's in the cart. The commander shouts to seize them, and the archer starts shooting down, raining arrows. Guards run after them. Ambrose is up, and he Zephyr Strikes again. He runs into the Coliseum looking for somewhere to hide, I guess. Ferric is up, and he runs after Ambrose, letting everyone know where he is going. Like Adalia, not like the enemies, but I mean, the enemies could still know. But he gives Adalia like a sign because he's invisible. Adalia follows Ferric, listening for his sign because I think he ends up whistling or something. He does like maybe some kind of like obvious whistle that, "Oh, that's Ferric." You know, birds, owls, have like, I don't know. I feel like you can listen to a bird and like, "Oh, that's a bird whistle. That's a human whistle." I don't know. Pickles is getting pushed, but she does ready an action that like if anybody tries to like stop them, that she's gonna throw a mud and chop in their face. The guard instantly loses track. Not instantly, but he was running with Zephyr Strike. Zephyr Strike is a good spell, especially for Ranger. The guards lose track of them, but the guards in the arena try to stop Ambrose, but Pickles throws her mud and chop at them. Ambrose runs back out and runs into a corner, and he has like this liquid or whatever, and he just puts it in the thing. He essentially casts rope trick, but I like to look at it like he cast a grappling hook and he pulled himself up because he's Batman. But he pulls himself up, and apparently he gets into this dimensional pocket type thing. It was I don't know. That was real weird. It was real weird. And then there was talk of putting Pickles in the bag of holding because she doesn't need to breathe. Ferric keeps running, and Adalia follows. Ferric tells Adalia to cast Fly as they're running away, and Ferric casts Hypnotic Pattern to try to confuse the guards. It works. Everything works all around. They fly towards the forest. Hey, Miraz! Miraz is there. He just cuts it like, I feel like Nathan just walks away to go get a snack, and he's like, you know, like, oh, I'm playing D&D, and he comes back and he's just like, hey guys. It's like, oh, Miraz is there. But Miraz is there. Pickles and Ambrose just chilling. I'm looking it up. Rope trick. You touch a length of rope that is 60 feet long. One end of the rope then rises into the air until the whole rope hangs perpendicular to the ground. At the upper end of the rope, an invisible entrance opens. Oh, that's why he said that. Opens to an extra dimensional space that lasts until the spell ends. And this spell ends in an hour. The extra dimensional space can be reached by climbing to the top of the rope. I didn't know Rope Trick did all this for real. The space can hold as many as 8 medium or smaller creatures. The rope can be pulled into the space, making the rope disappear from view outside of the space. Attacks and spells can't cross through the entrance and 2 are out of the extra dimensional space, but those inside can see out of it as though a 3-foot by 5-foot window centered on the rope. Anything inside the extra dimensional space drops out when the spell ends. That's actually a really cool spell. I didn't know Rope Trick did all that. I was like, I thought Rope Trick was just like, I'm a cowboy. Man, that's pretty cool. Good job, Ian. Good job, Ian. That is a pretty cool thing to use as an escape, or even to hide contraband for an hour. But yeah, so he runs off from the Coliseum into a corner. He shoots what I like to imagine a grappling hook into a space. Ferric and Adalia, blah blah blah. They cast Fly. Pickles and Ambrose just chilling in this bag in this extra dimensional space, and this is what threw me off. Ambrose said that, and which I mean that's probably how he was just choosing the word how he cast his magic, but Ambrose was like, the Zales, that vial of Zales blood allowed him to do this. Like it can create like extra dimensional planes, and that's how he did this. And Pickles was like, I don't like that. But I was confused for a bit, but it makes sense how how all this happened. They wait in the bag for an additional hour. So Ambrose casts the spell again, and they do the same thing. But I think he actually shot another rope up, and then he goes up to that rope. After a while, Ambrose heads out and puts Pickles in the bag of holding, and sorry, he is immediately seen. A gnome sees him with some special visors, and Ambrose shoots him in the face, and he immediately dies. Ambrose just wanted to shoot somebody in the face. He just wanted to live that tale of like, I shot somebody in the face and they died. I shot a gnome in the face once. They didn't live. They shoot. Immediately the guards kind of rain arrows down upon or shoot at Ambrose. He takes a couple of shots. Ambrose casts Fog Cloud again. Ambrose casts Fog Cloud again. I mean, hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Trying to lost my train of thought here. Ambrose casts Fog Cloud again. He runs away and he gets lost in Ordomall. Ordomall is a new city. He's lost. He's like, I don't know which way to go. Ambrose runs into a Goliath man. And we find out that this is Nathan's new character. He is playing a Goliath. He takes them to... I was kind of confused with the description here. Not saying Cody did a bad job or anything, but I was yeah. Anyway, to what I believe, he takes them to like an underground city, kind of like I kind of picture where Adalia took the group for her resistance, but like more like Rome-esque, more like, you know, more Rome-esque. We run into Tyrell's new character. He it's a knight, got a helmet on, has like, I want to say he had like a demon on there. I forgot. Pickles thinks the Goliath is her dad. It leads me to assume that Pickles never seen her adopted father before. But she was just like, are you sure you're not my dad? It'd be hilarious if this turned out to be her dad. Like, I wouldn't put it past Nathan. We find out that the Goliath name is Atreides. Is the guy that we've been hearing about. Atreides is who that healer guy said he was working with to try to bring peace with. I think I'm getting mixed up, but no, Atreides is the guy who wanted to ascend to godhood. But he, I think he has some kind of political power or political gain or something. But the healer guy did say he was working with Nilius Rome to kind of bring peace, I think. Tyrell is playing the real Ravenoff that we know of. Could be another trick. Could be another trick. Once you trick me, Tyrell, that's it. I'm done. I won't trust you again. But yeah, he's playing Ravenoff. Suspiciously, they want to help them get out of the city. They want to help them get out of this situation. So they're like, hey, follow us. We'll get you out of here. Apparently, they did say, Atreides did say, a mutual friend sent me to help you guys out. And I was like, is that the real Ravenel? Or is that, or it could have been the healer dude. It could have been the healer dude. So yeah. They want to help them get out of the city. Pickles understand the situation immediately. She's not confused by the real Ravenel. She's like, oh, that's the brother. Yeah, that's like, understand that people are going to hate you because of what your brother did, who has stolen your face. But I understand what's going on here. Do you want to hook up? Would have been hilarious if she said that. But she did not ask him to hook up, but it would have been hilarious. They do end up helping them get out. They help them work towards getting out. I don't know if they got out of the city yet. We go back to Adalia and Ferrex. Ooh, sorry. And it's just them. Ferric is cast heat metal on an iron pan to cook dinner. I was talking to Austin once, and it's crazy how smart Austin is. I mean, he is a doctor scientist, but he was telling me all the stuff like he preps his character with just in case for like resources. And I was like, I've never thought of this stuff. He's like, I mean, a lot of people are creative in a lot of different ways, but it's just like, I didn't think of like to use that stuff in that way. Join the Discord and ask him. let's say that. Join the Discord and ask how creative. And there's a lot of creative ideas. I was just like, write that down. Ferric ends up making a flag so he can hang it, so hopefully Ambrose can see it and they would know that where they are. Adalia casts Scry on the Rock of Bristol, and he's in a hot tub talking to some of the other guys. He seems to be a little upset about how the events transpired today. Maybe he's upset that these people stole his thunder a little bit. Kind of, it wasn't all about him. That's what I'm thinking this guy's going to be like. He's going to be like, oh, if it's not all about me because I'm the Rock of Bristol, then I don't know what we're doing here. But I hope he's not a jerk. I really hope that he's like, oh, Spunk? Yeah, I remember Spunk. Yeah. I'm like this deity that gave him his ability. So where is Spunk? Did he bring Spunk back to life? But yeah, so I don't know where this Rock of Bristol is going at all. I was really hoping that it was gonna, I don't know what I was hoping for with the Rock of Bristol. I did not see a person being the Rock of Bristol. Anyway, they scry on Ambrose and they see everyone walking in the tunnel, and then they see Ravenel, and they get upset. They was just like, this Ravenel's not gonna kill them. We're gonna go get them back now. We're about to go to war. Go in, spell slinging, which would have been a bad idea because I think like we were talking about this, and I think Ravenel was like a level 20, level 18 character. So good luck. Ferric convinces Adalia that it's not the evil Ravenel, because he was like, look at his posture, look at how tense his muscles are, look at how he's walking, you know. I don't think that's the same Ravenel. It could definitely be his brother. So they end up talking a little bit, and Adalia's just like, yeah, okay, I can see the situation. So, and that's where the episode ends. And that's, I'm not caught up to Power Word Fail yet, but that's the last episode I am aware of, knowledge-wise. I don't know what's happening after here. I don't know how they're going to get back together, and I'm excited. See, I don't want to say I caught up, because I haven't caught up to them. I caught up to where I stopped listening, because I am doing a giveaway. I don't know what yet. I don't know how I'm going to do this, but I don't want it to be like just enter and win. I want it to be like, answer this question. The first person who does will win. But I am going to do a giveaway. Maybe it's going to be some fancy dice. Maybe it's going to be, I don't know. But when I do catch up, I will throw out the giveaway out there, and we will do it on that following review. So whenever I catch up that following week, so I can get paid and do a little giveaway to show that I appreciate everybody, and of course members of the. I was saying this today. I was like, I know, like, I got 7 consistent watchers, and then when Faye is here, it's like 20 consistent watchers. But just, you know, everybody's can enter, you know, so no favoritism will be picked upon. So I will give details on that later. But hey, this has been a 20-minute recording. We did better than yesterday. So Thank you guys for tuning in to Miles TV. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Revert. I don't know why I'm trying to say this after 50 episodes, but review words fail. And just remember, you are loved, you matter, and you're important. I'm gonna go play Diablo now. Bye.